Hi again, everyone. Today's video is going to be a quick organization video, just a quick tip. I do have a lot of MAC pigments. It's something that I've collected for a long time, and I find them kind of annoying to store. Number one, because they're two different sizes. If you have old pigments, they're this size. If you have new pigments, they're this size. And generally when I had all these, I would store them upside down so I can see the name and the color all at the same time. That's how I would store them in my little makeup drawer. However, the new ones have sort of a rounded top, and they don't fit well that way, and also they're a lot taller. So in a makeup drawer, as you're closing it, this one gets stuck and this one doesn't. So annoying. I can't stand it. So, and I also... the old jars, number one, they have more product in them. Number two, they have a flat top. And number three, the screw-on lid actually screws on. The new pigments have this ridiculous lid that I don't get it. But it's rounded at the top, so you can't, store it upside down. You can, but it's not flat like the other one. And the screw-on lid, you only screw it just part way, and then it comes off. So I spill it a lot. So I hated these. So I tried to come up with something that I could just eliminate the jars altogether, and I think I found something. So it's pretty cheap, and it's easy to store. It goes well in a train case. It goes well in your makeup, in your makeup storage. However you store your makeup, it's pretty easy. And also it's really easy to travel with. So if, so if you, you're going on vacation and you don't know which makeup you want to take and you have pigments like I do, then this might be a solution. So here we go. It's quick, easy, and cheap. So I went to Michael's and I found this container here, and it already has the towers. I know you're familiar with these towers. Actually, MAC also does make pigments. They've had, I think, two collections come out with pigments like this in a stack of 2 each, but they store nicely. And the other thing is that it's not so much product in one specific spot. So if you do spill it, it's not all of your pigment, because all of your pigment does not fit in one of these little things, and I'll show you about that later. So so this container, I think it was $9 at Target. I'm sorry, at Michael's, and it came with the towers already. I'm pretty sure it was to store beads or something like that in, but I went ahead and emptied out my pigments into these towers, and I just labeled them the name of the pigment. I also have NYX pigments that I have in here, and I just clipped the little, let's see, the wrong way, the little label on the NYX pigment, and I just put it on there. I also have glitters in here, and it locks, and I have kids, and my son likes to open these little jars. He went to town on all these new jars, and I had it all over the place. So this, he's just under 2, and he cannot get into this. He can't figure it out yet. So that's a plus for me. But like I said, the whole jar, your entire jar, it doesn't matter which one you have, the entire jar will not fit in this container and in the little round container. So Michael's also right next to where I got this had this, and it's a container that the lid comes off, and there's individual little jars in here. Now these jars are tiny. I'm not really sure what the sizes are, but they did fit all of my extra of each pigment. Now I went ahead and just also labeled them on the outside, and these are also a good way if you're doing your everyday makeup and you just grab a pigment and you want to open it up, and if you're gonna spill like I am, or my kids will, you're not spilling too much product. It's not a whole lot, but it does, you put some in you have a full jar. Some of it will fit in this, and the rest of it will fit in this. So you do have two separate little, you know, sets of pigments, but in my case, I found that if I have two separate and I spill one, I still have another, as opposed to if I have this, I spill it, there goes, you know, all my money down the drain. You can't even use it. So I like separating them. Also, they travel better this way, I think. And I love it. It's a great little tip. And I enjoy it. So if you liked this idea, I will have more to come. And if you want to hear more, go ahead and subscribe there, or well, I'm not really sure where it is. One or the other, one way. So subscribe, and I will see you all later. Have a great day. Bye.